What's going on, guys? Unknown Player here, and today we've got teaser number 3 from the Black Ops 3 Snapchat teaser we've been getting. If you haven't been following along, you can click the annotations on screen, all the links in the description to watch the videos on my channel covering the teaser number 1 and number 2. This is number 3, the third video that's been posted. We've got quite a bit of information in this one to kind of round up and talk about. So I'm going to play the video and then I'll be back in a second to break it down and talk about some information.
Imagine somewhere calm. Imagine somewhere safe. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
Alright, so the words you just heard the guy say were imagine somewhere calm, imagine somewhere safe, imagine yourself in a frozen forest. So very chilling, very creepy, and this is definitely getting quite dark. I can imagine this taking quite a turn, and it's already getting pretty like eerie and creepy with some of the things that's been said and some of the imagery. It's just very, very like off-putting and very odd. And but we can take a look at some of this. We also got in between these teasers, they actually updated the name on the Snapchat, and the name says Dr. Salim or Salim, however you pronounce it, and obviously it's like a fictional name. There's no research you can do, but upon a little bit of research you can find this an Arabic name. So this is definitely an Arabic man who's kind of teaching whoever you are to kind of like calm yourself and kind of like you going through psychiatric help, or he's hypnotizing you, he's indoctrinating you. Something's happening where this guy Dr. Salim is actually talking to you and he's trying to speak you these words, kind of calm you down and make you go through your memories. So this is very interesting. We've got our first name and our first character for this game, Call of Duty Times 15, and his name is Dr. Salim. And we also got this other image posted on the Snapchat, which is of this very strange image of the it's either a sun or a moon that's over an ocean. It's very like symbolic, and also if you look at it in a certain kind of filter, you can see the words Dr. Salim are written there as well. They're kind of hidden, embedded into the image. And so let's get into the actual teaser number 3, this video. You've seen it, and it's got some pretty interesting imagery in it. Obviously the first bit is not really too important. We've got some mountains, we've got some like forests and trees, very kind of scenic pictures of nature, and like not really too much you can draw from it. We've got some very strange image of like bugs, and like we can see these 3 black, I think they're beetles or some kind of bugs, and there's 3 of them and they're black, so maybe it's like a Black Ops 3 hint. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but there's 3 of them right there, and they seem to be kind of like flailing around on the windowsill, kind of trapped and dying. I think one of them in the middle is actually dead there, and then there's an image of these black crows kind of around looking very ominous, and again it's getting very eerie and very dark. You can just see these crows kind of lurking around in a location we've seen before, this snowy forest area. And then we can also see a very high up kind of mountain view of comes some sort of horizon, and we can see even more of the snowy forest. Then there's something very, very dark looking, and this looks very creepy. It looks sort of like a cow's face, like zoomed in a lot, and I really can't make out 100% what it is. Of course, leave your comments below if you think you know what this might be, but to me it looks like a cow's face kind of zoomed in, how it's very long, it's like black on 2 sides, it's got the white stripe down the middle. You can clearly see 2 eyes that are on either side, and it appears to move. It's definitely like a living thing. It seems like reacting, it moves slightly, it looks like it's in pain, it looks just very, very creepy and very dark. Maybe it's some sort of like flu or virus that's gone around to livestock, or maybe something like that's going on, but this looks very, very dark. There's a very quick like frame or 2 of this very small little black bug which is rolling around. Can't really see too much what it is or exactly what it's doing, but it's a similar kind of creature to what we've seen earlier on the windowsill. Then we can see an image we've seen before. This is the actual forest with that 3 projected on the floor, so that thing that's possibly hinting at the Black Ops 3 title, and this time it's actually in color. You can see the actual greenery of the grass, and you can see it's not black and white anymore. We can see a little bit of color in it, so this image has been repeated. And then we can see what I think is the most interesting part of this entire teaser video, and this is very, very hard to notice, and you might have missed it at first. And but this is actually in the in transition between shots. You can see these actual spotlights that are the exact same spotlights you would see shone on you as if you were on an operating table, the same ones that a doctor would use, and you can see them just in the corner of the vision very, very vaguely for literally like 2 or 3 frames of this video. And this is again indicating that you are being like operated on, you're being examined, you're lying down on a table, and this Dr. Salim is definitely doing something to you, and it's definitely not good. He may be working your side, maybe working against you, he may be just kind of neutral and not sure exactly what his role is, but you can definitely see those kind of lights as if you're on an operating table, and that something is definitely going on. It's very, very creepy, this kind of sense that you're being watched, and in between memories you can see he's kind of fading in and out of consciousness, and you can see those lights on the operating table as he kind of goes between memories. That's a very interesting thing that I saw, and I thought I would point out. Then we can see another kind of even more kind of faded image of that forest with the 3 on the ground, and at this time it's kind of like a transition between that green we saw a minute ago and that grey we saw at the very first. So again, there's a lot of symbolism and a lot of very strange kind of cryptic things going on here, and of course as we go along, feel free to leave your comments of things you might have, things that kind of stick out to you and things that are important, and leave your comments down below. I love reading those. Next up we can see an image of 2 of these flies that are like, again, still kind of trying to get out there, like trapped in the window. There's that condensation, and again it's just very dark and very creepy. And then we can see an image of a few forests. We can see birds flying away from a tree as if something's kind of scared them. They're like flocking away as if like a gunshot or something's happened. And then we can see a bunch of crows again perched on top of this snowy area, and then we can see again those 2 flies trying to get out the window. One of them is now dead and they're kind of like turned over, and it's just very weird. And then we get probably one of the darkest images of them all. This is a very, very strange image, and I really do not know what to make of it. It almost looks like the Five Nights at Freddy's when one of those like animatronic bears comes at you, and you can definitely see what is an eye in the very top kind of right hand corner of the screen, and it looks like a snout. It could be maybe a dog, but I really don't know what to make of this. Leave your comments down below, but it looks like a creature kind of coming towards you and it's like leaning in. It looks very, very creepy indeed, and it's very dark like I've said. And then we get probably the darkest image of them all. We've got 2 actual blood splatters going down the screen. Again, this could possibly be kind of hinting at the Black Ops 2. It looks kind of similar to the Black Ops 2 logo, it's like the 2 big red bands, and but this is 2 kind of blood trails dripping down, and it's getting very, very dark. So let me know your thoughts of this in the comment section below. Give the video a like rating if you have enjoyed, and make sure to check out the teaser video number 1 and 2 if you haven't seen them already, and subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.